Alright, hello YouTube. Today I'm back with a review for the Atari Lynx system. Alright, so the year was 1989 and the company Atari was facing financial troubles across the board. They were struggling in the console market to their main competitor, Nintendo. The Nintendo NES system. So Atari decided to try their luck in the portable market, which at the time was only filled with the Game & Watch line and a few other basic LED systems. But at the CES Las Vegas Electronic Convention of 1989, Atari unveiled the Atari Lynx Model 1, which is a lot longer than this, and yeah. But while Nintendo unveiled the Game Boy original. Now comparing these two things side by side is like comparing day and night. One has a beautiful 3.5-inch color backlit screen, while the other is a black and white, non-backlit, 2.5-inch screen, I think. I don't know. But if you looked underneath the systems, you saw that one was destined for success, which is the Game Boy. Partially because of the Lynx's ginormous battery consumption. 6 AA batteries compared to 4 of the Game Boys. And on top of that, Nintendo had a lot of good titles for the Game Boy setup, like Super Mario Land, Tetris. Well, there's some good ones on the Lynx. They're not really worth getting excited over, like games like Pinball Jam. Not something you're gonna get excited over. Not. So let's take a look at the system real quick. So here, the most noticeable thing is this humongous screen. It's about the size of a Game Boy Micro, and I'll grab my Micro just so I can show you. Sorry about that. That's the system compared to the Micro. Yeah, just a quick comparison there. So yeah, there's that. So right here you have the on, off, and backlight button. Over here on this side you also have a D-pad. It's a nice D-pad, but compared to the Game Boy's D-pad, it's not the best D-pad I've ever played. Not the worst, though. It might go to the Game Boy Advance SP or the 3DS. Up here you have a power indicator, which something really cool about this is, on this, the power indicator just stays red until the system dies. This power indicator, however, starts blinking when it's about to die, which is a really cool feature that the Sega Game Gear could have really used. And then over here you have option 1, a flip button, then we'll get into that real quick in a minute. And option 2. Up here you have A. Is that it? No, it's B and A. Okay. A, B. Then a nice big mono speaker. Works pretty well. Down here, you'll notice, it's B and A. And a note about the flip button and those bottom. A cool feature about the system is at the time you could flip it over and play left-handed, which is a cool feature that I'm never going to use because I'm right-handed. And yeah, I would never be able to use that. Okay, let's go back up here. Up here you have a brightness toggle thing. It's more of a contrast, I would say. You have a AC adapter plug-in, which is something I'd recommend getting. I don't have one, so I'm running off of batteries. Comlinks, which is like the link cable for the Game Boy. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's a headphone jack and volume slider. Back here, you've got a gigantic Atari logo where your serial number would go, and these pretty nice, fancy rubber grips that are really, they help when you play the game. And then cartridge obviously goes in there. They blend in very nice because they don't go in like that. They go in like that, so they blend in pretty well. So, quick note about the cartridges. Get my cartridge forms out. There were 3 cartridge forms in the Lynx's short lifespan. Alright, let's pull them all out here. We'll look over here. Okay. So the cartridges came originally with the Model 1. Cartridges looked like this. They had ridges up here making them awesome to stack. Almost even a little bit better than the Game Boy, I must say. But they were very flat. Here's a Game Boy cartridge. lot thinner. And that was a problem because when you put the cartridges in originally on the Model 1, like this, it was hard to pull them out. So Atari heard of the complaints from the consumers, and then they reintroduced a new one. Now this looks basically the same except for these little ridges up here, and that's why back here you have these, which make it easier to pull out. However, they don't stack at all. Okay, so they finally decided to go with the one that offered the pullout that system needed and the stackability, and that was the final ridged cartridge. It's got a nice grip. Now they don't stack nearly as nice as the flat one, but they stack a lot better than the model before. Okay, so let's plug in game real quick and show off how this thing works. Now, quick note, this system is a 16-bit system. It was the most powerful handheld tool 2001 with the arrival of the Game Boy Advance. So, that's a pretty cool record, and it was also the first color system. Let's turn up the volume. Okay, it's going to be really hard for me to play. Okay. Surfing, I know I can play that. And, see, it's very loud. I don't know if you can hear me over this. Oh, that's my problem. Yeah, see, it's gonna be hard for me. I'm sorry. If I'm stuck, I'm sorry. Wipe out. Yeah. Okay. Try that again. Okay, now quick few features that I would like to show off. So, the home button. Now one of these buttons on certain games, I believe it's either this one or this one, you can mute the game with. If you hold the two together, look at that. Left-handed gamers rejoice. A handheld finally built for you. So now that you can play like that, and your right hand go right there. Cool feature. Back over. And now another feature that handhelds at the time. It restarts. So that's cool. Pretty cool. The power off button. Let's plug in one more game real fast here. Plug in my second favorite game, Paperboy. We don't have much time left. So, it's such a hard system review in 10 minutes. Oh, see, look, if the game isn't inserted all the way, it says insert game. And if a game isn't inserted, like, flat out, the game won't turn on. So if you have one of these, it's not turning on, you don't know why, and you don't have any games, that's the answer real fast. So, I'm going to throw it on you today and say, hope it works. Paperboy, awesome. I think I can do. Okay, your initial goal is to get the paper into the mail into your subscribers, and you're supposed to break their windows or try to convince them. Oh, jeez, sorry about that. Okay, we'll turn that off. Oh, the quick thing. Some people don't understand this. Some people, and I really want to think a review that I saw in here, but this feature right here is mainly used for kind of like DS sleep mode. You just turn the backlight off. You can leave the game on, go get lunch, go see a movie or something. It saves battery life, which is awesome. Most people don't understand that. They like think that it's going to turn off the backlight so you can play in like the sun or something, but it isn't that. So let's turn it off and we'll go into some more details of the system. So the system really is a pretty nifty piece of handheld classic gaming memorabilia. It was first color portable. It was the most powerful handheld till 2001, and it was well past its lifespan. However, it was hampered by Atari being the manufacturer. They did not advertise it well. Yeah, it was pretty a mess, kind of. So some pros about this thing is nice backlit screen, color screen. It's got a decent library of games. Some cons are it's getting expensive on eBay. Alright, YouTube, thank you for watching.